You are in SAP BusinessObjects Analysis, edition for Microsoft Office 2.4, and you want to customize the Analysis tab of the Microsoft Excel ribbon to meet your business needs. You go to the Excel Backstage, Analysis, then the new button, Customize User Interface. If you haven't made any customizations yet, the standard profile is applied by default. You can't modify or delete it, but you can create other profiles and set one of them as the default profile. As a sales planner, you want to hide certain commands or groups that you don't need in the Analysis tab of the ribbon. And you also want to create your own group, which we'll see how to do in just a moment. Some of your macros are defined in an XLAM file that you will need to enable as an add-in to Excel. We'll see later on in the video how to do this. And one macro is defined directly in the current workbook. Let's create your profile. You enter its name here and click Save As. You want to hide these commands that you don't need. And you also want to hide these groups. Now let's create the new group, Budgeting. In this group, you want to add a split button that will gather the documents you need. Let's name the button Open Documents. You call a macro. You want the icon size to be large, and now you select the icon you want to display. Below the split button, you create two commands. The first one is a button that you name Pricing Definition, and you call the macro and select an icon. The second element under Open Documents is a button that you name Sales Revenue Plan. You call the appropriate macro and select the same icon. Let's insert a separator. Then you create a toggle button. And name it Recalculate Data before saving. You call the appropriate macro. This macro is not defined in an add-in, but rather directly in the current workbook, so you simply enter its name. You choose Large and select the correct icon. The last element that you want to define is the button Save Data, calling the appropriate macro. You choose Large and select the correct icon. All done! Your profile is defined. Let's set it as the default profile. This profile will be applied the next time you open Analysis in Microsoft Excel. Now you want to make sure that the XLAM file that contains most of the macros that you have called in your profile is enabled as an Excel add-in. You go to the Excel options, select Add-ins, click on Manage Excel Add-ins, then Go. You can see that your file, functions.xlam, is enabled. Let's close Excel, reopen it, and view the Analysis tab. It is updated according to the profile you've defined. Let's open the document Sales Revenue Plan. You want to enable data recalculation. You enter a new quantity for water in 2014. Then save the data. The data has changed for the revenue and has been saved. Last but not least, if you are an administrator, you can define a specific profile for your company and provide it to your end users. When you create a profile, it is stored locally at a specific location. To make your profile a company profile, you can take your profile from the following location and move it to the location for company profiles. Let's open Excel again and display the user interface customization windows. The profile is now tagged with company and cannot be deleted or modified by end users. That's it.